Hi, my name is Ryan Michaels, and I want to talk about something people in Maine might never have heard of, but they absolutely should. It's called the Freedom of Access Act, or FOAA. FOAA is Maine's version of the Freedom of Information Act. It gives every single citizen the legal right to see what their government is doing. In simple terms, FOAA is supposed to allow you access to public records, meeting minutes, decisions made behind closed doors, communications between public officials, and documentation that affects your life and your rights. It exists so that government stays honest, transparent, and accountable to the people it serves. At least that's how it's supposed to work. But that's not what's happening in Maine today. Instead of being a tool for transparency, FOAA is being twisted into a retaliatory weapon, an obstruction tactic, and a paywall that blocks citizens from uncovering the truth. In my own lived experience, DHHS tried to charge me over $50,000 for records I have every single right to. And the town of Berwick tried to charge me an obscene amount as well. And here's the part that matters most. Every request that would have exposed misconduct, mistreatment, or wrongdoing, I was either overpriced, ignored, or outright denied. And when I started talking with other Mainers, I realized something important. This isn't just my story. It's happening everywhere. From York County to Cumberland County, Penobscot, Aroostook, and beyond. People are being shut out, pushed away, intimidated, delayed, overcharged, and left in the dark. FOAA, a tool meant to protect all of us, is being used to silence us. That's when I made a decision. If our government wasn't going to make freedom of access accessible, if agencies are going to retaliate against people asking questions, if transparency was going to come with a price tag, well, then I was going to build something that makes things right. And that's why I created O.P.E.N, powered by Together We Grow. O.P.E.N stands for the Oversight and Public Engagement Network. And our mission is crystal clear: to put the free back into the freedom of access, to educate, to empower, to heal. We are building an easy-to-understand FOAA education center, step-by-step tools and templates, community volunteers who show up in towns, a public archive where Mainers can safely share their stories, and a culture where truth and accountability are non-negotiable. O.P.E.N isn't about politics. It's about people. It's about restoring trust. It's about making government serve its citizens, not the other way around. I believe that when Mainers understand their rights, when we support one another, and when we demand transparency, we can build a safer, stronger, and more honest future for everyone. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And welcome to something much, much bigger. Together, we will open Maine, and together, we will protect the truth.